What's good, everybody? Today, I'm back with another video. It's Mozu here. I hope y'all bugs are doing lovely. I hope y'all having a good Father's Day today and chilling. Part of me really didn't want to make today's video only because it's a really rough subject for me to speak on Father's Day personally, and I'll get into that more later. But, I know that there is a lot of really, really important and kind-hearted fathers out there that care for their children and do so much for their families every single day and are just relentless with being the best, version of themselves for their children, to teach them and to provide them with a genuine good life. And I will always be grateful and appreciative of those fathers, and always be grateful for this day for that reason, because there is good fathers out there, But for me personally, y'all, it is really rough for me to make today's video, and my soul was just like, I feel like you should make it though. It's important not only to stay consistent with my content and everything, but like to be honest and emotional and open with y'all. And that's one of the main purposes and goals of this channel. Even though, like, in the back of my mind, I was just like, oh, my channel ain't even doing good. Like, what's the point? Probably nobody's gonna see this shit anyway. But here's the thing about that. Even if 9 people see this, even if 12 people see this, that's a huge significant impact to me, because, again, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but this channel, my impact is not about numbers. It's not about statistics. It's not about how many people I impact. It's not about how many people see this. It's about the people that choose to watch this and the impact that they receive from it. It's about the people that choose to watch this and listen to what I'm saying and how it impacts their life in a positive way, how it impacts them, what they can get from this, That's what's important to me. And it's also important just to express myself with these videos and learn more about myself with each video, and just socially get better with understanding myself and stuff. Sorry, I basically just woke up. It is the longest I've slept in on any day. And for good reason. My subconscious mind just did not want to really experience today. And I'll be honest with y'all, the only true, genuine, thing that I could have ever seen as a true father figure in my life has been my dog, Charlie, right? And that's because Charlie, when I was growing up with him, he always gave me that energy, that father-like energy, that care that a father gives their child, Whenever I was emotional, whenever I was upset, Charlie was always there, Whenever I needed to learn a certain lesson, whenever I was going through a rough time or going through a time where I was learning more about myself, Charlie was always there, and he always had his energy just very supportive of me. Like, he was always smarter than any dog you could ever see. He was always more intelligent. He was always more human and emotional than any dog that I've ever met and will ever meet, most likely. The thing about Charlie, he was actually named after, this character from All Dogs Go to Heaven. I don't know if y'all know that movie, but this movie, All Dogs Go to Heaven, this older movie, it was my childhood. It made me grow up the way that I did today. I fucking loved that movie so much. I still do. But this is the character. I got it from the mall the other day. This is the character. This is Charlie right here. And he does look like my dog too. He does look like my dog. Because this is Charlie, my actual dog, right? You see the resemblance. They noses. Yeah, y'all see the resemblance. Anyways, yeah. But with the case of my biological father, I know that for some people, it is similar to how I experience it, And I'm grateful that I even had my dog, Charlie, to view as a father figure, because some people grow up their whole lives without any father figure, not any source of a father figure. And I guess by statistics, by logistics or whatever, you couldn't really consider my dog Charlie as a father figure, but to me, his energy is everything. He was my father, like 100%. You know what I mean? He was my father. But anyways, with the case of my bio dad, I'm not gonna go into too much detail out of honestly respect for him, even though I could say a lot. I could say a lot of things. I could do a lot of things, but I'm not gonna do that. I forgive him for myself, and I respect him for myself, so that I don't, you know, and so that I'm not constantly feeling so much built up grief because of him, and for other reasons too. But to sum it up, basically, he left when I was around, if I can remember correctly, around 3, and then he came back for a while when I was 5. He tried to visit every like Christmas or birthday or so, but he missed a lot of those. And the last that I talked to him, he was states away, and he also, the last I talked to him, I was like 13, I think 12 or 13 or something like that, maybe 14. The last time I talked to him, I was like on Facebook or something, but I haven't really spoken to him since. And honestly, when I did open up to him and talk to him, when I was like, sorry, when I was like 13 or 14, he did reply back in a very like concerned and a manner that I can actually appreciate, in an apologizing manner, and you know what I mean? I can tell, I know he still loves me. I know for a fact that he still loves me. But the issue with him is that he failed to love himself, and because of that, really hard drugs took over him after the loss of some very important people in his life. And it caused him to go down a downward spiral that he was already kind of in, but it really didn't help. And that was the last straw. And that caused him and my mom to have a lot of fights, have a lot of tension, and understandably so, because my mom did not deserve to be going through what she had to be, going through. And of course, he didn't deserve to be going through what he had to be going through as well, but you know what I mean, to a certain extent, I don't really think much of that was my mom's fault, but at the same time, I don't know everything. I don't know everything about the situation. I didn't experience it myself, and so I'm not going to go out here saying that he's 100% the bad guy and my mom's 100% the good guy. In reality, their relationship was extremely complicated, and it was real love. It was true love. Like, I was created from true love, but the thing is, I feel like they both had their own issues that caused them to just not really mix well together, especially at the time with what everything was happening and everything. But basically, yeah, so that's my story to a certain extent, y'all, and y'all don't even really know the specifics, and y'all don't really need to know the specifics. I'm not gonna go on here dumping a bunch of that on y'all, and I've tried expressing myself like that to other people before, and like my exes in the past and everything has literally labeled it as trauma dumping for me to literally just express my actual like emotions and feelings on things, asking if they're of course okay with hearing it first, if they're okay with hearing me rant, because of how much I was going through at those times. I was basically unfortunately overloading those exes with a lot of rants because I didn't have a therapist. I've never had a therapist, and at the time they kind of felt like I was using them as a therapist, and obviously for people like that, it's just, you can't really handle all of that, and that's understandable. To this day I still understand that to a certain extent, to the most I can, you know what I mean? But like, not everybody can handle, especially if you have a better life, especially if you're not going through things at the time, or if you are going through like work-related things, you're going through a lot of work that you've been having to do for yourself, and you have to almost every day, hear your partner rant and rant for a long time because they're going through a lot of traumatic situations, like in the moment, like in that time that they're together. Like, I understand that's like a lot. It is a lot, and I'm sorry today that I'm just kind of ranting, but at the same time, I know it's valid. You know, I know what I've went through. I know what I've experienced. I know that it's valid for me to be honest with my true fans on here, the true bugs that really stick around and that really care about what I have to say because it's coming out of my mouth, because I'm saying it, you know what I mean? Because I'm telling the truth, because I'm being honest with y'all, you know what I mean? Like, I know that y'all actually care about that. Y'all, if you out there genuinely care about that and stick around because you care, and that's always going to be something that I appreciate and respect from all of y'all. And like I said, again, I really hope that each and every one of y'all are having an amazing Father's Day, and that y'all do have a great father that you can celebrate this day with. But even if not, even if you are in a situation like me, I want y'all to know that it's gonna be okay, and that this day is hella temporary. And just, if you have nobody to celebrate this day with, then treat yourself today and make sure that you understand where you're coming from today, especially if you have a lot of grief associated with this day or trauma or anything like that. Make sure you take care of yourself today and know where you're coming from today. Don't blame yourself so much for your reactions and your emotions today if they feel uncontrollable, because it's understandable. You know, I've been having to keep that in mind for days and days and days leading up to this day, because I was so worried about how I was going to feel today. And in reality, I don't really feel that good today, like at all. But, you know, I'm going to be making the most of it, and that's what matters for real. And I have a lovely mom to just live, you know, with today. And that's what's really important to me. That we probably going to do something like go out, maybe go to the park or something, you know, appreciate today. I'm always going to appreciate the days as much as I can, but it's days like these where I'm sure y'all can understand through my perspective that it might be a little more tough for me to appreciate these kind of days. And if it's the same for y'all, and if y'all have days like this, I just want y'all to know that it's valid. It's genuinely valid that y'all are feeling emotions, that y'all are feeling this way, you know. But anyways, I appreciate y'all so much, and I hope that y'all have a good day, even if it's not a day where you can really celebrate. I genuinely still hope that y'all make the most of today, and that y'all just take care of yourself today, please. If it's not for you, do it for me. I don't know. Just take care of yourself today. Appreciate what you can, and appreciate yourself. If, you know, today is a rough day, just appreciate yourself, or appreciate what you do have, the family that you do have, you know. I feel like that's what's important for real. Be yawning a lot. Kind of just woke up and I was like, yeah, I gotta get this video over with. I want to live today. I want to like get today over with, you know. But anyway, today, this project right here that I've been working on for a couple weeks now is meant to be finished today. It's meant to be finished with the vibes, the energies of Father's Day, because this piece represents the old building of myself that was created for all of the years that I was born up until my senior year of high school, crashing down, tumbling, being destroyed, while this new hand reaches above with wires coming out of it. This new hand also represents my 10th project, which will be a hand with a self-portrait in the middle. This project also represents, just in general, the emotions and feelings beyond violence, especially family violence, and what that does to a person, how that impacts a person, because it doesn't go away. And once people are truly hurt like that and broken like that, you can't ever really fully be fixed, and you can't really expect yourself to be fully fixed or normal ever. That's what I've had to that's what I've had to learn the hard way, unfortunately. I have tried to, so many times in my life, force myself to be more normal and to be and feel things more normal, like normal people do. And I have completely disregarded my own trauma and what I have genuinely been through day in and day out before, you know what I mean? Because I'm just trying to do what I can. I gotta be this strong, you know, resilient biological male that does this and that. When, bruh, I'm not even a dude. I'm not even a girl. I'm not a dude. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I am as of now, but I know for a fact that I am not identifying myself as a man, because I know for a fact I'm a biological man. Y'all know that. I got a damn beard. I got a damn mustache and shit, you know what I mean? But I know in my soul, like, how I want to see my actual gender, you know, how I want to actually identify myself. I know for a fact that I am not just a male, you know. I have male qualities, of course, but I have a lot of feminine qualities too that I embrace just as more, if not more, you know what I mean, just as much. But like, I'm still figuring that out though, and I'm not putting pressure on myself to like have a complete like 100% label on that, because it's honestly really good to not do those things spontaneously. It's really good to really let yourself, your mind, your body, and your soul especially feel what is best for you with how you should identify yourself, how you should label yourself. Because in reality, worrying too much about labels in and of itself is a curse. It is genuinely, we are all humans and we are all completely unique in our own ways, you know what I mean? Even if you identify yourself as trans or non-binary or anything like that, you know what I mean? It is a label, and what you really are is so much more than that label. Even if you identify yourself as straight or cis or anything like that, you are so much more than that label, and you will always be yourself, you know what I mean? Because of course you are that label. Of course you are that way of identifying yourself, especially if you're comfortable with it, especially if it's something you've known in your soul for a long time, that is who you are. Then of course that's something that's extremely important to you. But you are also more than that. You are so much more than that, and you're so much more than anything you truly could ever imagine, is what I believe. But anyway, I'm gonna try to come up with a title for today's video. I don't even know what to title today's video. Something about being emotionally open and aware, probably, or just treating yourself, I guess. Something like that. I want it to be a title where it kind of makes, not in like a clickbait way, but it kind of makes people want to click on the title, that makes people want to watch this video, because in reality, this is a video where I'm genuinely not holding back with my own personal self and my own genuine who I am, who I want to, you know, how I want to show myself to y'all, you know what I mean? Just be real with y'all. You know, I don't want to be on here being like, oh, let me give y'all some advice because I'm in a stable point in my life to give advice, because I'm not. I'm not, y'all. I'm not in a stable point in my life, you know. I try every day, but sorry about that, y'all. I said that I had to manage my storage literally at the end. It's alright, though. I'm gonna just record an outro for this, but what I was saying, though, is that, yeah, I do got a lot to heal from, and I'm just trying to take every day like one step at a time. And I feel like people that are trying to heal like that definitely should be not really trying to force a lot of progress or growth, and they should just really be, like I said, like take it one stare at a time, take it one step, you know. And I forgot to tell y'all the name of this piece too, because I named it. Since it's going to be basically a prequel to my 10th project, I'm going to name it the Paralysis Prequel. And so that is the name of it. And yeah. Anyways, I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all have a good rest of your day, for real. I hope today's not rough or stressful for y'all like it is for me. I just hope that y'all are chilling today to the best extent you can be. And I hope y'all know to just take any advice or anything that I say with a grain of salt, and to make sure to just apply it where you can in your life and interpret it how you want to. And, you know, just be yourself with that. Don't hold back with your expression, as always. That's always what I want to be saying at the end of these videos, or around some of the time of these videos, because it's really important to just not hold back with your expression and to just express yourself no matter how you feel other people are going to react or see it or view it or interpret it. Honestly, fuck what they think, honestly, though. If you want to make some insane, like, terrifying, gory artwork because it expresses your inner soul that you've never done before, and you've never gone out of your comfort zone because you're worried about whatever other people are going to view it and how they're going to think about it, I want y'all to really think about that, and I want y'all to really think, would it benefit y'all to genuinely go out of your, comfort zone socially, I guess you could say, to do that? Would it really benefit y'all to really go out of your way to express yourself that way, no matter how you feel like other people are going to view it? Would it benefit you? Would it express you? Would it express your soul? Would it get something out on that paper that's needed to get out? Whether it's angry or sad, it's important. So, who gives a fuck what other people think? I'm not gonna lie. Put your energy behind the piece, no matter what you're trying to draw or portray. Put your energy behind the music, no matter what you're trying to portray, you know what I mean? Just be you. Just express yourself in your own ways, And again, check out J Dilla and Madlib. I'm gonna be for real with y'all. Check them out. Please check them out for me. I love Dilla. I'll never stop loving Dilla. I love Dilla. Anyways, y'all, peacington. I appreciate y'all.